Evictions in the heart of Cape Town, but nowhere to go. What happened to promises of alternative accommodation? Born with AIDS, trailblazing activist Heidi Broadbent has died, aged 39. Playing with a rugby ball for the first time, changing lives one kick at a time. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Kicked out and homeless, more than 100 people have been evicted from the Greenpoint tennis courts. This follows an order by the sheriff of the court granting the city a final eviction order for people occupying the courts. As part of the order, the city now has to provide those affected with alternative accommodation, but some of them say they have not been offered shelter. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana fears Transnet will become the next Eskom. He says the country's electricity crisis remains the biggest constraint to growing the economy, and he's concerned ongoing problems in the transport logistics sector will further strangle growth. Godongwana has been speaking to economists in Cape Town this morning, a day after delivering the final budget of this political term.
One of the things we should not do in dealing with the Transnet issue is not repeat the Eskom template. It's a bad template.
Godongwana says the electricity and logistics sectors must be open to private partnership to help alleviate the problems.
We still carry a baggage, a number of us, of thinking that everything must be done by the state. It's a problem.
So what do the EFF, AIC, PAC and Al-Jama see here that the majority of law-abiding South Africans don't? These parties objected to the impeachment of two judges, Judge Nkola Motata and Western Cape High Court Judge President John Hlophe, with the EFF calling it, quote, vindictive.
Can we then let Judge Motata, in his misjudgment in that particular process, be left to enjoy his retirement at home?
In a historic first for Parliament, it yesterday resolved to impeach not one, but two High Court judges. Judge Hlophe was accused of trying to improperly influence two Constitutional Court judges in a case involving former President Jacob Zuma. Motata also got the chop in connection with the 2007 drunk driving incident that led to a racist tirade. Gauteng police have dismissed reports that the 8 suspects arrested in connection with the robberies that took place on the M1 highway are back on the streets. That's after an audio recording circulated on social media alleging the suspects were released and have gone back to terrorizing motorists. The suspects were nabbed late on Tuesday after motorists were robbed at gunpoint during gridlock morning traffic at the Crown Interchange in Johannesburg. Acting Police Commissioner Tommy Mtobeni says the group believed to be illegal miners have not yet been linked to the crime, but investigations continue. He also clarified the matter of the guns.
Of which that is not true, because yesterday we also, with our intensification of deployment, we also deploy, Johannesburg Metro Police, the South African Police Service with the drones. So the members, some of them were deployed in a private cloth and they were carrying rifles, not necessarily, the AK-47.
Talking to Oprah at an early age, Heidi Broadbent, longtime activist from the US, who rose to fame for being a child living with HIV/AIDS, has died at age 39. She educated millions of people about the pandemic and stigmas were broken. Learning something new that could change their lives. Discovery and Dreamfields donated 15,000 netballs and rugby balls to schools in and around Soweto.
Well, thousands of school children in Soweto and surrounding areas will benefit from the partnership between 6 non-profit organizations as well as Discovery Bank. Thembeletu Primary School in Soweto hosted the handover ceremony this morning, where Discovery donated more than 10,000 netballs and 5,000 rugby balls to the school, which is also intended to be distributed amongst more than 1,000 schools around the country and help provide a positive impact to all those underserved and underprivileged communities. Now, under the initiative, learners will be introduced to the two sports, as well as be provided resources such as qualified coaching, tournaments to play in, and facilities, as well as other equipment that they may need in order to uplift themselves and provide positive influences for the rest of their community as well. In the long term, the hope is that this project will create well-rounded individuals who are equipped with necessary and critical life skills such as teamwork, leadership, and confidence. Mawande Mateza, Eyewitness News Sport.
Don't forget to download the EWN News app from any app store. See you again tomorrow.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.